In our society, we don't often contemplate what should happen as our loved ones grow older and need care. We should take them into our homes and care for them if we're able to, instead of putting these beloved individuals into a nursing home. And we'll share with you statistics, pros and cons of nursing home versus in-home care, a personal story, and what our church leaders have said on the subject. On the site, payingforseniorcare.com, they state that the percentage of American people over 60 who live with younger relatives is 6.3%. In contrast, in Japan, the percentage of people over 60 who live with younger relatives is 70%. This is a big difference, due in part to the obligation to family that each culture values. A problem today is that people in America and all over the world are living longer on average. Where will they live as they grow older and require more care? On homeinstead.com, they report that about 90% of American seniors have said that they want to remain in their own homes for as long as possible. They also quote some advantages of in-home care for seniors. For instance, they report that overall, seniors who live at home or with relatives need 25% fewer doctor visits each year. Living at home or with relatives keeps the mental and physical health of seniors at a higher level. The decision must be made about where the senior will live. The three main places seniors live are in their own homes, with younger relatives, or in an assisted living or nursing home facility. There are several problems with nursing homes, including that they are expensive and often impersonal. Seniors lack the freedom and autonomy that they would have living at home. And there are many horror stories of maltreatment and abuse in nursing homes that are sometimes true. There are also several good things about nursing homes. These include 24-hour skilled care, scheduled activities, and a community for socializing with other seniors. However, these can all be accomplished and done at home with training, planning, and the use of community senior centers. Some of the great things about seniors being cared for in their own homes or living with relatives include having a higher quality of life, experiencing more freedom and autonomy, and seniors get to stay in their homes that they've created memories in or move in with loving and caring family members. Some problems with home care may include that seniors might feel like a burden on their family members. They may require more care than can be provided by the family, or the family may need to rearrange or make room for the senior or travel to care for them in their own home. My mother-in-law, Faye, is blind, has diabetes and limited mobility issues, and lives with my husband and me. She has experienced harsh words and rough treatment by staff in a nursing home. After about 3 months, she was sick of it and decided to try an assisted living facility. She became very frustrated with trying to get around the apartment by herself. She often got lost because she could not see. After 2 days, she called one of her sisters and asked to live with her. Her sister is also older and could not give Faye the amount of care she really needed, but Faye says it was much better than the nursing home and the assisted living apartment. A couple years after these incidents, my husband and I met and were married. 1 year after we were married, we were able to convince my mother-in-law to move in with us. I quit my job at a daycare to stay home and take care of her. I've been doing that for 3 years now, and although it can be frustrating at times, we are so blessed by her sweet spirit and contagious humor about life. She is very grateful to have a home to be in where she feels love and appreciation for the good things she brings to our family dynamic. You may be saying that this is all well and good, but what counsel have the prophets and church leaders given us? Well, President Benson in 1989 declared, quote, "We repeat a scripture from Psalms. Cast me not off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength faileth." We encourage families to give their elderly parents and grandparents the love, care, and attention they deserve. When the elderly become unable to care for themselves, even with supplemental aid, care can be provided in the home of a family member when possible, close quote. President Benson is saying that we need to care for seniors, honor them, and include them in our family. We need to strengthen them and care for them when they can't do those things for themselves. Dallin H. Oakes, in his talk entitled "Honor Thy Father and Thy Mother," said, quote, "When aged parents who are not able to live alone are invited to live with their children, this keeps them in the family circle and allows them to continue their close ties with all members of the family. When a parent lives with one child, the other children should make arrangements to share the burdens and blessings of this arrangement. Close quote. Keeping seniors in the family circle is so very important. Seniors who are kept in the circle feel more love, worth, and acceptance, and less loneliness, isolation, and abandonment. Brother Featherstone in the October 1974 General Conference said, quote, "The family should do all they can do. Those who have mothers and fathers who are confined should care for them by furnishing these souls' needs, such as love, care, and tenderness." Close quote. It is our responsibility to care for our aging loved ones, whether that's in their home, our home, an assisted living facility, or a nursing home, depends on each individual situation. But we should do our very best to try to allow our loved ones to live at home or with relatives at all possible. We all have family members who are elderly or growing older. Whether they can provide for themselves at this time or are already being cared for by others, you should evaluate your life and your gratitude for these great people who came before you and made your life possible. Is there any way that you can give back to them, enrich their lives, or show them more love and concern? If you were older and needed care, would you like to be with family in your last days or in a facility? As you contemplate these questions, examine what you can do now and in the future to provide your loved ones with better quality of life. Seniors may need reassurance that they are not a burden and that you welcome their presence in your home. Counsel with your family and come up with a plan of action now to care for those who have come before you. They have sacrificed so much to give you the best life they could. Shouldn't you do the same thing for them?